Hello, hello everybody. Laura here from Unique in the Creek. Hope everyone's doing well today. And I hope Santa brings me a new cutting mat for Christmas, because this one is getting pretty bad. Say hey when you come in. Hi, Lynn. How are you, doll? Oh, it's hot in here. Hello. Hello from Chili Bean. So I am going to be doing a really pretty cardinal wreath on the Unique in the Creek ring board. What do I got here? The ring board. Oh, I didn't make my list. I'm sorry, guys. Usually I make my list. Hi, Mom. So for the ring board, hold on. We are going to be using this bad boy right here. And the shoulder is bad today, so I apologize ahead of time for my oohing and eyeing, because my shoulder is killing me today. And yes, I did finally hear back from the doctor about my ultrasound, and unfortunately, I have 3 tears, 3 of them, not just one, not just 2, 3 tears in my rotator cuff. So this is really gonna suck for next year. Hi everybody. Okay, so I am using this really, really pretty 8-inch wreath sign. And the item number is MD0960. And it's the male and female cardinal. What is frozen shoulder? I've never heard of that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What is drift mesh? This is the number for the mesh. Okay. So like I said, the 8-inch cardinal sign. We actually have quite a few of these 8-inch signs. These are the ones that are not made in-house. They are made in China. So they are a little less expensive than the in-house ones. You just don't have as many to choose from. But we're going to be using this one. It's actually very good quality. So I'm using this mesh, this black, white, and red snowdrift mesh with metallic in it. And not pretty. Yeah, I have to have surgery. So the mesh, the number is RY8111N6. Okay, so that is the mesh we're using. I cut my mesh at 22 inches. 22 inches. 16 pieces, 1/6. So 22 inches of 22-inch pieces of mesh, 16 of them. We are going to be using these cedar sprays. They're like rubbery. You can use whatever greenery you have if you want. Also using this gorgeous, very gorgeous, the number on the cardinal sign, I just said it. You might have to do the rewind because I pulled the sticker off already. I'm using this cardinal mesh or ribbon, which is RG08892. Not sure if we have any of this left in, but you can use any cardinal ribbon. I'm also using this shimmer glitter white ribbon. Nice ribbon. The glitter does not come off. It is RGC 159627. That is the white shimmer glitter. This is very popular because, like I said, you can scratch it and everything and the glitter will not fall off. Okay, so we're using those two. And I'm also using this ribbon, which is, I always get these confused. This one's 0.625 inch by 10 yards of the gingham check ribbon. So we're using this 2.5, 1.5, and 6.625. It's going to be fab. So I'm cutting 8 pieces of this ribbon, this cardinal ribbon. 8 pieces at 15 inches, 1-5. So I've already cut 4. So I'm going to pull my measure buddy out. So all the way to 14 on number 1. And number 2, we're just pulling it out till you see the 15. So that means from here to here is 15 inches. Hi, Ashley. I can't wait to see you soon. And I'm making 4 pieces of ribbon tails. I've already done 4. So we need 8 of these ones total at 15 inches. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this ribbon that I'm actually using right now, you do get a full roll. This is still the ribbon I had left over from my cardinal rail. So I figured I might as well use it up. All right, so we're doing 15-inch tails. Cutting the ends off. And then we're going to fold it horizontally, just like that. And I'm going to cut from the folded edge up to the outside corner. There's the one side. Yeah, this one's going to be pretty too. It was a kit. It's sold out like as soon as we posted them. I only had 60 of these. Hello, hello, everybody. All right. So we'll fold these in half. Isn't this pretty? I love this ribbon. It's got glitter on the snow and glitter on the berries that are on the branches. So super pretty. So I'm getting all my supplies prepped and ready to go. Okay, so there is my 4, 3. I need one more. Okay. And now I'm going to do, I need 4 of these, 4 of the shimmer glitter. And if you guys wouldn't mind floating my boat and are sending me over balls and sharing this live, I would absolutely greatly appreciate it. Thank you so, so much. So I'm doing 15-inch shimmer glitter. 1, 2, 3, 4. 15 inches again. The ends. Fold it again horizontally. We'll just make our dovetails. Thanks, Vicki Ann. this is good. This is a very easy, kind of traditional wreath. You know, the normal, common, not crazy wreath that I normally do. Very simple, simplified and easy. So, but I like to get all my stuff ready to go. Okay, so we got 8 pieces of the shimmer glitter, 8 pieces of the cardinal, and I need 8 pieces of this 6.25 15-inch. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need 8 of these as well. So they're all 8 at 15 inches. This is the same ribbons as your cardinal rail kit, but instead of the 12-inch sign, we are doing a ring board with the exact 8-inch sign. And we have the beautiful little cardinals, I'll show you, that we are going to be able to be putting into the wreath. And 2 of the cedar, I think they're cedar, I don't even know, some kind of green pick. Hello, thanks everybody for watching. We're just doing a quick tutorial. We'll throw this together. So just to recap, 22-inch pieces, we need 16 of them. That's the whole roll, okay? 22-inch 16. 15-inch, 8 pieces of 15-inch cardinal, 8 pieces of 15-inch shimmer, and 8 pieces of 15-inch 0.625 gingham. Okay. And then the cedar, we're just going to deconstruct this cedar, or whatever, I don't know if it's cedar or not, but you know, this green stuff. I'm not right up on my greenery. So I'm just ripping it off the actual wire, big wire thing here. You can use whatever greenery. They have some really cute stuff at Hobby Lobby and that you can pick up to add to your wreath. Okay, so what you are going to do, we are going to preload the board. And again, this is the ring board. You'll see a number 1, a number 2. We are using hole 1 to 1.5. We are going to preload our board from hole 1 to 1.5. Keep it open. Preload it open. All right, so 1 to 1.5, and you're going to do all 16 set of holes. All righty. Evergreen stuff. Yeah, that stuff. You know, Lynn. You know the evergreen stuff. Okay, so once you loaded all your ribbon, or your zip ties, what you are going to do is then take, ouch, sorry, again, shoulder. I bought all this greenery for a lot of my kits. I may have some, all the kits are done. We are done for kits this year. So whatever is left on the website, that is it, okay? So I'm going to go in sometime this week. I'm going to go into our kitting area and see whatever is left over. So if I have a whole bunch of these left over, I will be listing them on our website. And these are pretty fabulous. They're rubber. They're not even plastic, they're rubber. So they're very sturdy. All right, you are going to take your 22-inch piece. Hi, everybody. Okay, I'm gonna throw my measure buddy. just on the end here. Take your 22-inch piece. Put it right in front of you. Curl up. Curl up means when I let it go, it's curling up. Curl up. Okay, so curl up. And the factory finished edges are on the right and left side of me. And the cut edges are on the top and bottom. Okay? What I'm going to do is just fold the end in just about an inch. Okay, just like that. And with snowdrift mesh, it's really nice because you can just scrunch down the very center of the drift here. That's the center, okay? And when I say scrunch, what you are going to do is you are going to take your thumb and your Peter pointer and you're going to pinch and pinch. And while you're doing this, you're gliding. So you're pushing with your thumb and pinching with your forefingers. Okay? Pinch, pinch. And you can see how it's gathering up in the center. Just take your time. All the way to the end. And when you get to the other end, you can just fold it in. Just like that. So we just fold the ends in just a little bit, just so you don't see the tattered edging where you've cut. Because when I do wreaths like this, I'm not fooling around in heat sealing and everything, because there is so many ways that you can hide the cut edge without having to wood burn, because that's just wasting some time, right? Then what you are going to do is they've got this cute bow tie ruffle, right? You're going to take where you pinched in the center of this ruffle, you are going to put it right in between these two holes that you put your zip tie. Right in between, right? And then you're going to go around it. There we go. And then we are going to cut this off. And this is more the style for beginners, okay? So those of you who have done quite a few Unique in the Creek boards, you will know how to put your mesh and your ribbon stuff in all with one zip tie. I'm showing this method for all our newbies, and we have a ton of new people. So this is just an easier way because you get 100 zip ties. So we're only going to use 32 zip ties. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take another zip tie and go down and up and keep it open again. All right. And what I'm going to do is take a piece of this greenery that I cut off the main stem. Okay. Just like that. It's a weird feeling. It's all rubbery. I am going to put the end of it just in right across, so when I do the zip tie up, it's in the zip tie. So just placing the greenery just like that, okay? Then I'm going to take one of my 15-inch ribbons, and you can start with the cardinal or you can start with your white and gingham. It doesn't really matter. Fold it in half, okay? You're going to, where you folded it in half, you're going to pinch that right up the middle and flip it upwards. Okay, so this is a 15-inch ribbon. And where you've pinched and folded it, you're going to put that right on top of that piece of greenery you just put. And then you're going to go around the greenery and the ribbon again with this zip tie. And do it up nice and tight. Cut it off, and then you're going to pull, because this is wired greenery, you're going to pull it into the middle of these two ribbon tails. Okay, that's the first one. So now I'm going to move on to the next zip tie. So if you have a clothespin or something that you can just pin your mesh back, you're going to then take another piece of mesh Yeah, there's lots of people that can, like, I can get it all in one. When you're practiced a few times, you can get it all in one zip tie. But like I said, we have so many hundreds and hundreds of new people. I just want to show them an easier way. So now I'm taking, again, my 22-inch piece of mesh, curl up, see, let it go and it curls up. And we're going to scrunch it down the middle again by just pinching right down the center. And again, just follow the center snowdrift. So this mesh is easy to do that. Okay. We're going to flip it over because I don't want to see these cut edges. This is what we're trying to avoid. Again, where you've pinched it in the middle, on the next zip tie, put it right in the center. Do your zip tie up and around. Well, there you go, Maya. You just use a couple more zip ties and it'll be easier for you. Again, I'm going to go down and up with another zip tie. And I'm going to take a piece of this white shimmer glitter and a piece of the 0.625, fold it in half, put the center just like that. So I stepped it, so I didn't put it right quite in the middle, this 6.25. I didn't put it right across the middle like this of my ribbon. I kind of put it up top, okay, and then when I pinch it and flip it up, my gingham ribbon is in the center. So when you're flipping it up, you're just making sure that both sides of your ribbon are the same length, okay? Then you're going to take where you pinched it and just put it on your mesh. Come around with your zip tie, do it up, and cut the zip tie tail. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to go around, and then we'll take this, pin it back with a clothespin. So we'll do the same thing with the ruffle, and then I will be using the cardinal and the greenery. So I'm doing cardinal, greenery, white gingham, cardinal, greenery, white gingham for each one going all the way around. That's why you need 8 pieces of this, 8 pieces of this, and 8 pieces of the white. Okay? So I've already started some of it. So we're not here forever. And look at this beautiful, beautifulness of this base. It's massive. So I'm just going to finish the base, and then I'll go around and I'll put my tails in. So this base is literally just made exactly like I just showed you guys. It's nice and big, and we're only using 16 pieces of 10-inch mesh. No, it's not like, you can make it like a pancake wreath if you want. I've never made a pancake wreath, but so I'm just zipping them in and coming around. So I'm doing all my mesh first. I did start some of my ribbon. And if you have little clips, you can clip your ends in. And again, the reason we fold the ends in and kind of tuck them is just to hide the cut edge, so we don't see any strings. We don't want to see any strings. And then I'll go around and cut all my zip ties off. Okay, got 2 more. Oh, I use these ones. I'll have to use these. So if you need to correct something, or you made a mistake, or you want to start over, just flip your board over and clip off zip ties, and there you go. You can start all over again. Yeah, it's a very pretty base, especially this mesh. This mesh is very pretty. All right, one more piece of mesh, and then I'm going to go around and snip off all my zip ties. I'm just going to use my zip tie gun though. I am not spreading them like a pancake. I don't know what a pancake is, so I'm just doing ruffles. They're just simple old ruffles, not kerfuffles, not pancakes, just ruffles. Okay, now I'm going to go around. I'm taking my zip tie gun because my arm is sore, and I'm going to go around, and the zip tie gun tightens and cuts the zip ties with just squeezing the trigger. Make sure I got them all, and I didn't. I like this base just by itself. It's so pretty. And I'm not putting too much ribbon in it because we want to see this pretty mesh. Okay. So there I did my cardinal with greenery. And then the next zip tie is the white with gingham, cardinal with greenery. The next one is going to be white. Oh, I already put a zip tie in. White with gingham. And you could, not just this, you can do this for any wreath. You don't even need a sign. If you got some pretty ribbons, you can put some tails in, make a bow, make a beautiful wreath base, and call it a day. It's, you know, you don't need anything super, super fancy. All right, because I am going to put a bow on it in a bit when I'm done. All right, so the next one is the white and gingham again. And you may not be able to see on the screen here, but I can see the zip ties just fine to go over top of them. And then again, if you do a few unique and creek wreaths, you can actually do your ribbon and mesh at the same time. Yeah, it's different. I try to do a lot of the kits just different, not so, you know, I did traditional wreath kits, but I also tried to do some different styles and not just traditional. All right, the next one is cardinal again. Oh, I know who created it. I've just never done one. Plus, I think, does she not use pipe cleaners and a wire frame? Which I don't like either, so I probably would never make one. I'm literally just putting the end of the greenery, just going across the zip tie, putting the ribbon, and then doing it up. So There's no glue. You don't need glue because the zip tie is holding them up, holding it in. And pull your greenery to the center. And we'll move the greenery around once we get the wreath done. Thanks, Lynn. They were a lot of work. A lot of work. I think we had almost 5,000 kits. Or, no, not 5,000. Oh God, somebody told me and I can't remember now. It was an awful lot of kits we had for this Christmas. A lot. We started selling Christmas kits in July. So if you're just new to this, I'm going to show you the back, and this is why the Unique in the Creek boards are so really, really nice, is because when you flip it over, all you see is the back of the wreath frame. You don't see pipe cleaners and any kind of mess, or you don't have to cover it up. Right, Tina? Yeah, a lot of people said that too. So I don't even think I'm using glue on this wreath whatsoever. So before I tighten my ribbon tails and stuff, I like to make sure that they're both the same length. And then once they're the same length, then zip tie it in, and then you can pull your greenery to the center. So we are going to add a nice bow, and we're going to put just the sign, like the sign here and the bow here, and put a few little cardinals in there, sitting on some of the cedar pieces. I just used row 1 to 1.5. So the very first hole towards the outside of the board. So when you see the other side, you'll see the number 1 to 1.5. That's it. 16 of them. Welcome. So I'm just alternating. Hi, Virginia. I'm super tired today. I don't know why. A roller coaster of a day. Yesterday, I think it was exhausting. I went from being so super excited to finally got my patent certificate and the booklet and all that stuff. And then right after I got that, then my doctor called to tell me that my rotator cuff is torn in 3 places. It's like, what? Wah, wah, wah. From high to low. Life is such a roller coaster. And who's got time to fix a rotator cuff? Not me. It does have red in it. It's red, black, and white. The white is a snowdrift with metallic. The red is a metallic, and the white is metallic with snowdrift. The black is just a metallic, and the red is metallic. So it's got a little bit of snowdrift in there. All right, we're almost done here. You'll have to watch the replay. I gave the item numbers at the beginning of the video here, so you'll be able to get the numbers on the replay. So a lot of you know, because most of you, I can see your name, I've seen your name plenty of times, so most of you know that I got the patent a while ago, but I finally got the official booklet and all the stuff that's in our patent. And I need you guys to help me a little, if you can. If not, I understand. So if you see somebody doing a video anywhere that is not a Unique New Creek board, and they are doing a board with zip ties attaching to the board, if you could let me know, that would be wonderful, because we are not stupid. And not only did we patent the board, we patented the method of assembly. The method of assembly, which is very big. And that is why our patent book is so thick. The process of putting mesh and stuff on a board, and we know what boards we're talking about, is in fact the property of mine, legally now. So what that means, if somebody is using said knockoff board on a video, and it's not a Unique New Creek board, they in big trouble. So I have given a few people an actual friendly notice, and there's a few that I didn't feel that need a friendly notice that I just went and reported. Because now that it is a patent that has been granted and is legally mine, if they're on YouTube doing my attachment or assembly of attachment, their monetization money is mine. So just sprinkle the word out there. And if you see any, I got a few. I actually, some people that I actually like, I just gave them a warning and said, okay, it's mine. Some that I don't like, I've been waiting for this. So that's just a friendly gesture of warning. And you'll see said knockoff board is no longer on said website. So you don't have to involve yourself. If you do see something, all you have to do is, you know, just give me a little heads up. Our team is diligently already going after some YouTube channels. Oh, of course you can. Yes, no, you can. And it's not. This is not for if you're using the Unique in the Creek board. I give you permission to do my method of assembly. If you are not using a Unique in the Creek board, you do not have my permission. Simple as that. And there's big penalties. Big penalties. Channels and stuff can be shut down. Stores can be closed. The ribbon is, I cut it 15 inches. And we're on our last piece. Oh, I got a bit of greenery left. Maybe we'll put some of it in the bow. I have like 4 pieces. And this is the last ribbon tail. You're late. You're late. Very important date. Yeah, you know what? Karma's a bitch, man. And the good guy wins. I'm sorry. Good guys win. Last ribbon tail, and then we'll put our sign on, and then we'll make a not a huge bow or anything, just something simple. Now, if you don't want it so poofy, you can take the 2 ends of your mesh and you can kind of wrap it around. And it makes your ruffles not as high. It flattens them a little bit, but I'm not too worried about that. I'm actually so tired, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm like really not my cheery-go-lucky self today. Okay, so this is what we have in the back, okay? And this is one of the old ring boards, so the holes are, I don't know what I was thinking, but the hanging holes are a little farther apart. So I'm just going to put a zip tie from this hole to this hole and make a hanger. So that's the top. Alright, we'll fix all those tails later. Let's get the sign on. What I'm thinking is just putting the sign, have these ribbons going out right here. So you can still see the ribbon tails and the greenery, like that. And then I'm going to put a bow right here. Yeah, anything with my board, you guys have permission to do. If it's a knockoff, you do not. Simple as that. Or you can do whatever you want, but I promise you I will be coming after. So I'm not using a cable mount, I'm just using the 2 holes that are on the 8-inch frame. And there's my center again. There it is. So I think I'll put my just right down here. Stand up. And then I'm going to put my bow, because we're going to do it like kind of kitty corner. So I'm just going to go down. And you can see the holes when you spread your mesh apart. And I'll show you the back too. So I'm just going to give it a little twist, not tighten it yet, because I need to get the other side in. And you'll be able to see the holes right below where these holes are, so they match up quite nicely. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to give, now I'm just pulling the kind of the sign till I have some, I can feel some resistance hitting the mesh. And I'm going to twist it in the back. Okay, and I'm going to do the same at the top one that we just lightly twisted. There we go. Thank you. Okay. And we will be spreading these out. I'll have these going this way, maybe, and then these ones going this way. I don't know. Push this up. All right, so there, just make sure all your tails are nice that are coming out from your sign, behind your sign, your greenery. Look how pretty, it's the same greenery it's on the sign. Okay, let's make a cute little simple bow. We're going to put it right there, and then we will go around and fix all our tails. Now I do have some greenery left. I'm going to put it in the bow, and I have these cute little cardinals. And if you happen to get one of the kits, oh, there's the pipe cleaners. You do have a card to scan to the tutorial, but you get these 3 little cardinals. One's facing left, one's facing right, and one's facing the center, and you can put them wherever you want in your wreath. We'll put some maybe in the one in the bow, and then a couple just down here. Toss this to the side and get to my bow maker. Elephant Butt, New Mexico. Wow, that is quite the that is quite the place. All right, so I am going to use, oh, do I have enough? Again, this is the first roll I used when I was making the rail. So I'm just going to, I've been using this roll up before I opened the new one. So I'm just going to use this as a tail. I don't know when I'm having surgery. I just found out yesterday, so I'll have to have a surgical consult. This ribbon tail, I have cut, it's 28 inches. You don't have to have it this long. I only made it this long so I could use up the ribbon. Okay. Oh. That'll go. And I got it. And then I have this one little piece. And you know what? I'm going to put it going up this way. And then I'll do this. And we'll do some loops. All right, so I do my tails first before I don't do the one tail and do all my loops and then come over. I cut my tails first. I like the tails to come out right from the bottom. So I have the bad side facing up, and I'm going to put that down the center. Okay, give us some space here. And I think I'll do a 6-inch loop. So once you have the bad side facing up, you're bringing the good side, slide the ribbon, and you give it a half a twist. And what I'm measuring over here is my loop at 6 inches. Oh, I don't care about the directional. I don't care. I've showed if you want to fix your directional, how you can do it. Normally, I just don't even care. So, I am not OCD. If you are OCD, then you might want to watch the cardinal rail video I did. So I showed you how you can make your ribbon directional. Okay, I think I'm just going to do the 2 loops. Let's see. Actually, no, I'm going to do 2 on each side. Just the long tail, that's all that's bothering me. Then don't do a long tail in. It's pretty simple. No, I am not OCD. I don't have time to be OCD. I can't even be bothered. All right, I'm just going to cut this off. So I have 2 loops on each side of this. I have the whole roll still. When you do a wreath like this, you're going to have more than half a roll left. All right, and I can open the 2 loops, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some greenery into this bow. I have 4 pieces. So I'm going to put one just going this way, so in between the 2 kind of loops there, and another going this way. So it is going to be right in our bow. Okay, now I'm going to come in with the white shimmer glitter. Yeah, I don't have time. I'm not an OCD person. I just, you know, it is what it is. So I cut this white one 22 inches, just because. So you see how it comes, you can, that's why I like making my tails separate, because you can actually put them where you want them. And now I'm coming in, again, bad side up. I am doing 3 5-inch loops on each side. So, can't see really, but it's just a little bit shorter than the cardinal one. And yeah, that's about 5 inches. So half twist towards you. And that is the key, my friends, is when you're doing these loops, make sure your bad side is facing up so that when you come across and come down your bow maker and do the half twist, it's bringing that bad side up on the other side again. And I'm doing 3. I should have used my other bow maker because these pegs need to be. Okay, that is that one. So you got about a half a roll still on this with the shimmer glitter. And then this, I'm just going to do a 1 looper. So I have the tail coming down. I'm going to go around this back peg, come through the thing so that we have this 1 loop. And there we go. You can make more loopy loops. I'm just doing the 1. Okay, we're gonna have to try and take all this bad boy off. So I'm taking a zip tie and a pipe cleaner, and I'm going to carefully, gingerly lift the whole thing straight up off my bow maker, right down onto my zip tie. Taking the head of the zip tie, going through that little center loop that I made with that 8 inch or 0.625 or whatever it is, and coming around, and I'm going to tighten this up. You want to make sure it stays stacked. Okay, stays stacked. Now you don't have to do it super tight because I am going to take the zip tie and bring the head of it to the back like that. I am going to put a pipe cleaner right underneath my zip tie, and now I'm going to tighten it up super tight. And even our greenery is in there, and you do not have to glue it. Cut the thing off. And we got a super cute bow. Now I'm just going to cut this little piece off. There we go. You won't see it. So there's that tail. We got these tails. We got the white tail. And we're going to put this sucker on the board. And then I still have some 2 greeneries. I'll put them somewhere, and I'm going to put my little cardinals probably on them. So you get 3 little, and they're cutest little cardinals. They are velvet with feathers, and they got these pearls on both sides. They are super cute. Like, I literally had to have them. They were kind of expensive, but I had to have them for everybody's kids. Okay. I'm going to take our wreath. Ginormous wreath. And now you see why I didn't put too many tails. I only put one set of tails in the outside, in the rows for one of each, because we got this bow that we are going to go down. So what I'm doing is I'm putting my bow directionally across from my sign, okay, to keep it balanced. You're going to keep your wreath balanced like this. So I'm just going to separate the mesh. There we go. On there. And I'll flip it over so you guys can see where I put them. One here. One down there. Now when you're pulling your bow, you are not going to pull it right down to the board, because watch. You pull it down to the board, you are sucking in your wreath right to the base of the frame. And you're losing your loops. You do not need to pull it straight tight. All you do is pull it till you feel that resistance of it hitting the board, or not the board, the mesh, okay? Once you feel the resistance, then twist it. Okay, so we don't want no puckered, and we teach this constantly in the Can-Am VIP group. So these are those two little tails I put into the bow. Just fold these up. The greenery is zip tied in, so we can bring that up. Open our loop. Oh, I'm going to cut this little piece here, ribbon. There we go. Oh. All right, let's open. So the first ones I'm doing is the 2 cardinal loops, and we'll put that greenery just on top like that. Okay, then we got the 3 5-inch shimmer glitter loops. So the center glitter loop is going in between, kind of right over top of the greenery, but in between the 2 cardinal loops. Open it up. Got one at the bottom, open it up. One at the top. Get that loop, these loops open. You're going to make a bow, make it right. The Can-Am VIP group, is Tina on if somebody can pin it? It is myself, Michelle from Monkey's Creations, and Andrea Brown from Ranch House Wreaths. We are the 3 mentors in there. We do wreath critiques. We do lives every Tuesday and the weekend. We do, and it's all stuff that we don't teach. New stuff that we don't teach on our normal Facebook pages. Plus, there's lots of freebies, and we give first dibs for kits and any supplies that are coming in that so the VIPs are in the know first for everything. All right, so let's separate this loop. This one, put this greenery down there since there's one kind of in back here. This tail can go here, and we'll roll them so they're just top and bottom. Oh, this, no, that way. You are late, Jean-Ann. You're going to have to watch the replay. little center loop of the gingham, I am just going to roll the tail here. Okay, pull that. There we go. Just going to roll that. It's a simple roll, just like that. And then this side. And there we go. And then we're done. We're going to go around and just fix our tails. And I usually do this when I'm, right before I'm going to take my picture of my wreath. Go around and fix all your tails. Make sure they're all pretty, facing the right way, not overlapping. And I have 2 pieces of greenery. I am going to put, I think I'm going to put one, let's see, right under here, this part of the sign. So it goes kind of in the center. And then the other piece, just kind of like that. I will glue those in. You can just hot glue right into the mesh. You don't need to zip tie those. And then let's put our cardinals on. So the straight cardinal, I think I'm going to put him right on the piece of mesh that's in between the 2 little tails here that I made on the bow. I'm not going to put it like in the center of the bow, which you could. Just kind of sitting. So you can clip them on and then you can glue them as well. So that's the front facing one. And the top facing one I'm going to put, or the right facing one I'm going to put right here. My hands don't want to work. There we go. Again, you can clip it and glue them on. And then this guy, he is going to go just down here. Do I have my glue gun on? Oh, good, I have my glue gun on. So I'm just going to pump some hot glue because the stem is in the mesh, and it's also going to be hot glued to the back of the sign. I did not see the design Megan and Stacy did. Oh, I have to go watch. I just love my Stacy Chadwick. She is an incredible artiste and comes up with some really amazing designs. So I will definitely go and watch. And I've never seen Megan doing an Ink and Creek board, so that'll be interesting. I'll have to go watch. Okay, where do we go? Look how cute that is. Now I could have probably put the other cardinal over here, but he's hiding up in here. What do you guys think? Oh, yeah, Stacy's amazing. She's an awesome teacher. I know her personally. She's Canadian. you know, she rocks. I'm so glad she's part of the Deco Exchange team. I really, really am. All right, I'm done. I cannot. My shoulder. I just can't anymore. All right, so there is just a simple, normal wreath. Stick some of that under there. We don't need all that mesh. There we go. Super pretty, isn't it? What do you guys think? Right? And I just did all those tails, and I'm going to flip this over because I forgot to. I'm happy with where my sign is and where my bow is. So I'm going to cut the little excess pipe cleaner off and put them just back down the hole so we keep this back of this wreath so nice and clean and pretty. And if you're selling this, you are absolutely going to put your business card on there or a sticker. Make yourself some stickers. You can buy the Avery stickers and print them on a printer with your Etsy store or wherever you sell your wreaths. So when Betty's friend comes over, because Betty bought this wreath at a craft show, but she's not sure what company it was that she bought it from, Betty's going to flip over the wreath and say, oh, there's the lady sticker right there. That's where you can reach her and get your summer one or your Easter one. Alrighty, yep, that's it. That's all I got. Now I'm going to rest my shoulder because we have Friends of Unique in the Creek coming up. Deanna Davis, who's a very, very good friend of mine, and good friend of Dre's and Michelle's. She is coming up, and she agreed to do one of our wreath kits on Ranch House wreaths. So there is a event hosted where Deanna will be live. Deanna is an awesome teacher as well. And of course, her sidekick Dre and Jess will probably be there too. So it's going to be lots of fun. So come and say hi. Check the event, and I'm sure my team has it on email and stuff going out as well. You need Betty's friend? Okay. You guys are funny. All right, guys. Well, there you go. That's another just fun, cute, just easy wreath. One roll of mesh, half a roll of ribbon of each. Lots left. All right. So thank you for watching. And remember, you know, if you see anything that you think requires our attention, you can email me or you can send me a message. And yeah, it will remain anonymous, absolutely, for sure. Because there is lots of groups that really don't want me in there, and I just don't know why. I'm going to ice my shoulder, Lynn. Thanks, everybody, for watching, and I'll see you guys for Ranch House later on. I think it's 6 Central Time, 7 Eastern. Okay? Bye, everybody.